welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca, and today I am doing another wonderful book haul. It is my second book haul from Bookoutlet, and I actually thought that this order was bigger than the last one, but I think it's smaller. But my third one is a great big one. So anyway, let's get down to it because I know you want to see the books and I want to tell you about the books. So here we go. The first book, and I have to be honest, this was a complete cover purchase. It is Sky Without Stars, and it is by Jessica Brody and Joanne Rendell. I hope I pronounced their names correctly, but it is a sci-fi read, I'm guessing, and that is all I know about it. I believe I've seen one or two recommendations off of BookTube for this. I just can't remember offhand right now what the synopsis was. I just remember that I really thought the cover was gorgeous and the story sounded intriguing, so I went ahead and got it. And because of how cheap the books are from Bookoutlet, I figured, why not? The next one is A Sweet Fair Thing from Libba Bray, and this is the third book in the Gemma Doyle trilogy. I guess the first one's A Great and Terrible Beauty. I haven't read them yet. I did get all three books, and so I've heard great things about Libba Bray. I have not read anything by her yet, and so I got this as my way of dipping my toes into the Libba Bray book world. So yeah, I'm not sure what these books are about. I just have heard that the author is amazing, so there you have it. The next one is Anna and the French Kiss. This one's super popular all over BookTube. It's a contemporary romance novel that I believe her name's Anna. She's sent to Paris for her senior year abroad, and her best friend, she's got a boyfriend back home. She meets a guy in Paris. He becomes her best friend. He's got a girlfriend. She's got her boyfriend back home, but yet they're kind of like falling for each other, is the gist of what I remember reading in the synopsis. It seems really cute. A lot of people enjoyed it, and so yeah, I'm gonna give it a go, see how I like it. This one has that sticky, ugh, I wish I can get that residue off my books. It's driving me crazy. Next book is The Heir and the Spare by Emily Albright. I have actually read this. This was in my January TBR. I've already read it. It was a very, very cute read. It is about a gal that goes to college at Oxford. It's her mom's alma mater. Her mom passed away from cancer, breast cancer, when she was little. And so she goes there. She's actually receiving letters from her mom. I guess her mom wrote her a bunch of letters before she passed away. It kind of reminds me of P.S. I Love You, but not, I don't know. It kind of gave me that kind of a vibe. So she goes to Oxford to learn more about her mom, learn more about her past. She meets a group of people going to Oxford. She starts hanging out with them. One of the guys looks familiar. He's super adorable, super cute. She falls for him, and then she finds out that he's actually the Prince of England. And I believe he's the second in line to the throne. And so, you know, because she's just a regular American, she's like, well, wonderful, you know, I'm falling for him, but I'm only American. He's a prince. He's only allowed to date, he's only allowed to date these elite, I can't remember what they're called, but the higher status women with pedigrees, basically, is what it makes me think of, like pedigrees for dogs, but it's people. I am not trying to offend anyone with that analogy, but that's just kind of how it like makes sense in my brain. So anyway, not trying to offend anyone, but it was adorable. It was a very fast read. I read it in a couple hours. I really enjoyed it. I will give you more information on it when I do my January wrap up. The next one I have is Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. I absolutely love this book. I read this book in December, and it was like, I think it was the last book I read in December. I think that was in my December wrap up. I loved this book. It is a girl who is a Viking warrior, and they have these clans that are always fighting. They fight and they battle every 5 years. Well, at the last battle, her brother was killed. And so, and her mom was also killed few years prior because of another clan that came in, and yeah. So anyway, she's at a battle. It's the next 5 years, and they're at a battle again, and she glimpses her brother, and she's like, okay, am I seeing a ghost? You know, because my brother died. I saw him die. And so she finds him, she chases him down, finds out that he actually didn't die, and he is part of the rival clan that they are currently fighting. She ends up being kidnapped by her brother and her brother's best friend, who is in the other clan. Basically, they kidnap her to save her life, because otherwise she would have been killed. And then she becomes a slave. And all this stuff happens. There's a really cute romance, but she is like, all she can think of is she needs to get home. She needs to protect her family. She is in shock that her brother is alive and that he has gone against their religion, and he is fighting for the opposing clan. And so she's in all this turmoil, and it's a really good book. I really think that you guys should read this. If you haven't read it yet, pick it up. It's so good. You will love it. I guarantee it. Amazing. Amazingness right here in all this glory. I want to get a hard copy in my future. I would like to eventually replace a lot of my paperbacks for hard copies on all the books that I absolutely love, because the hard copies I think last longer and they don't wear and tear as hard as the paperbacks do. But we'll see, you know, because it's all about the money and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Next up is Sea Witch by Sarah Henning. I believe that is how her name is pronounced. And it is about, it's like a Little Mermaid tale, but it is about Ursula, when Ursula was younger. And that's all I know about it. That's all I need to know about it. And the cover is gorgeous. So yeah, I haven't read it yet. I'm looking forward to reading it. And so yeah, we'll have to throw this one on my TBR very soon. And finally, the last two books are the second and third book in the Ember in the Ashes series by Sabaa Tahir. The first one is Torch Against the Night, which is book 2. And then book 3 is A Reaper at the Gates. I was reading the back and it wasn't the title. And I have to say, I did not like the first book. I believe I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. I purchased these before I had finished An Ember in the Ashes. I had borrowed the physical copy from my library, and then I also had the audiobook on my phone. I did not like the audiobook. The person that read the book, I don't know what they're called, I didn't jive well with her. I felt her to be breathy and whiny, and it was annoying, and I think that kind of turned me off of the book. I felt like I don't know. I'm gonna do a complete review. Anyhow, I still got these two. I am going to continue with the series since I did read the first book. I think I deserve to give these other two a go. I don't know how soon I'm gonna do that. But I mean, the storyline is a good storyline. I just felt like it was very slow and not a lot happened, and it kept leading up to things happening, and things never would happen until all of a sudden things happened. So I really like the ending of the book, but as far as listening to the audiobook and the slow pace of the book was hard for me. But a lot of people really, really liked it. A lot of people just, you know, they've given it 5 out of 5 stars, 4 out of 5 stars. So maybe it was just my mind frame of when I read it. I don't know. I'd like to give that book a second read and see if my feelings are the same, but I also want to continue the series and see how that goes. So that was my second book haul from Bookoutlet, and I really hope you enjoyed my video. I really like filming these types of videos for you guys. I hope you enjoy watching them. If you guys have any recommendations or ideas for videos that you'd like to see from me, please put that in the comment below. As always, if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and go ahead and hit that bell icon. That way, anytime I upload, you'll be the first to know. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.